Jesus, loss in the physical is not loss in the kingdom. Because when you let go of something here, God will replace it with something spiritual, something more. If you lose a person, you will gain a new journey. If you lose friends, you will gain new family. If you lose something, you're gonna walk another journey. In God's kingdom, Manggod, every single sacrifice, every surrender, every tear that you have shed for Him, every painful na inyong season, everything sacrificed, it carries an eternal reward. And so if there's loss in the physical, there's so much blessing in the spiritual. And what may look like defeat sa ato ang mga mata is actually victory na makita sa Ginoo. Joseph was betrayed. He was, ang betrayal, Manggod, pinakasakit sa betrayal never comes from enemies. Joseph was betrayed. Joseph was in pain for the longest time. But instead of kanaganing an eye for an eye, or instead of retaliation, Joseph chose to speak the words to his brothers na, you intended evil against me, but God turned it all for good. What Joseph was saying na, what you did out of envy, what you did out of jealousy, yung sabi ko, last preaching na ko, because God was in it. And it's gonna be okay because God is in this. And sometimes when natay promise, I know maybe ang promise ni Lord sa'yo is to be successful or to have a dream or this one. And sometimes, kanang ginang-compromise na nato itong promise ba kay Lugay nakaayo. God promised you 100, so kasi kag-pray, sige Lord, masking ang 50 na lang Lord. But no, God promised you the 100, so get that 100. Because our God is mighty and our God is powerful. So I would like to close it with this verse. Really reflected on me while she was talking. Jeremiah 12:15. If racing against mere men makes you tired, how will you race against horses? If you stumble and fall on open ground, what will you do in the thickets near the Jordan? Have you ever felt that way na nothing seems to go right in your life? Kanimo bang mga footmen, nag-ascend yun si Satan ani sa ato ang pinagiging. He gives you footman problems. Can you tell your neighbor, footman problems? Ang kaning footman problems, it's people talk about you, you have been disrespected, you have been cheated on, rebuked, misunderstood, down, disagreements. But when there are footmen in your life, it means that you are heading in the right direction. Pero pag kani pa lang sa footmen, sakit, luod, disagreements, luundang na ka, how are you able to race against horses? How are you able to get that elevation that God promised you? That's what I said, God is not being slow to the promise. It's not that God is not answering your prayers. God is preparing you for the hardship that comes with your prayers so that when you get that promise, you are able to handle both the promise and the hardship that comes along with it. Because no one becomes a leader just because they become a leader right away. It comes with so much. You need to be prepared for betrayal, be prepared for loss, be prepared to say no to people when they want you to say yes. When God promises you marriage, you don't just get married right away. You need to be prepared to have different point of views on things. And so mauni ang mga footman problems na niabot sa ato ang life para ready ta to race against horses. The enemy never sends footmen after you if you are heading in the same direction as him. David, wala nagsugod kay Goliath. Nisugod sa bear. Nisugod siya sa mga gagmay na butang. David first killed a bear, then he killed a lion, then he killed Goliath, then he became king.
Amen.
So look at your life. Don't get discouraged with where you are or what you are going through. Hang on. God's plan is to empower you and take you to places you never dreamed of. So you need to get ready because you are about to run with the horses.